He steered for the sound of the guns and went forward. Wonder if he'll do that again.
15-40.
Yes, was the answer. The bullets were too strong, and here he faces 2 break points.
30-40.
That time stayed back after a really good serve. Needs another.
Left scissors. Left scissors.
He can't quite believe that he missed that. There was a lot of spin on the ball.
Yeah, it was difficult, but if he'd had real concentration, he absolutely should have made that shot. He could have hit it in 3 different directions, straight through Henman or either side. And I reckon if he loses this match, Ivanisevic, he should look back on that one shot.
Well left, but not with great confidence. He looked back and there was an expression of relief on the face of Tim Henman. Takes him to game point. Sudden brightness of sun and a really good angled volley to give him the advantage at 5-4. And Ivanisevic, as you suggested, may well live to rue that error. Maybe he had too many things in his mind. Can happen, can't it?
It certainly can with him. He only needed one thing in his mind, actually, Barry. It wasn't... he absolutely had Henman on the rack there because it was a stretching volley and the ball sat up near the net. And as I said, he could have hit it in 3 different directions and won the point, but all 3 demanded it went over the net, and of course it didn't. Goran Ivanisevic, if he does go on to lose this match, and he absolutely had it in his pocket then, because that was break point, 30-40, and he would have been serving, and with his serve you would expect him to serve out the match. But he failed to make that one shot, and the sort of man he is, that he'll be thinking about that right now. I know he smiled after doing it, but good body language, but I bet he wasn't smiling inwardly. But brilliant by Henman to come out of it, 15-40 down, 2 break points. And now I would say the morale factor is very much Henman up and Ivanisevic down.
I'm sure that's right, although I would suggest that Henman, even when he was having his struggles in the first set, has never really been down. He's taken this approach to the Australian Open in a very cool way.
Second service. Love 15.
Perhaps I should just clarify that the Australian Open, of course, the first of the 4 Grand Slams, is the next major event in the life of the world's top tennis players.
15 on.
No lack of confidence in this game.
I thought Ivanisevic plays this well, because with a win, that sort of hanging ball high on the backhand is not easy.
Game Ivanisevic. 5 games off.
So much for the mistake. Although of course. It's still only 5-all, and he could have been on his way to the locker room.
Love 15.
Bad miss that, because he's been hitting that forehand very well this week, and indeed last week as well in Doha.
Left for service.
Check on the wind, and the sun, as you've seen, just suddenly comes out very brightly.
15-30.
Second service game running that Tim Henman has had to battle a bit after being dominant previously in this set. Two break points he faces. He escaped last time around in game 9. We're now in game 11.
Correction was good for service.
Oh, he won't like that. Again, the umpire in the best position to see on that near line.
Yeah, the best position, but not the ideal position. And I like the way he's dealing with it, though, with a smile. And you have to defuse Ivanisevic, who really quite enjoys these sort of conducting sessions with the umpire. He's not going to get anything out of it, of course. All he's going to do is disturb his own concentration a bit. And that's good news for Henman, because he's facing real perils here at the moment. 2 break points down again.
Well, it's 1-1 in overalls by the umpire, or calls by the umpire, but this one obviously the crucial moment. Oh, yes. Good punch.
Very good play again. Henman thumping this one through Ivanisevic, giving him no time to react. Still break point. Virtually match points these he's facing.
Cheers.
Well, he's come through 4 of those now in the last 2 games. Break points against serve.
Just can't get the rhythm on the first serve at the moment. Yes. Full court usage
Advantage, Ivanisevic.
by the Croatian. And here's another break point.
Yes, this was unexpected. Off forehand from Ivanisevic, perfect onto the line. 5th break point in these last 2 service games.
Left for service.
Oh! I found it there all right.
Cheers.
Five save, what a serve.
Shades of Kafelnikov, Barry. Wimbledon, when in trouble, serve a quick ace.
Advantage, henman.
Again, we look up at the sun. She's gone in for a moment.
Game, henman.
And all credit to Tim Henman.
6 games to 5.
You may wonder about this man's temperament. We have for many years, but Henman's standing up hugely well with the saving of the 5 break points.
Yeah, well, I think it is. His body language is so good, Henman, really. He's giving nothing away to ivanisevic when Goran looks across the net and sees a young man just standing there sort of smiling, not really worried about anything, it's pretty depressing when you're, because ivanisevic would know that the winning of any one of those 5 points, particularly that one in the game before when he had that easy put away at the net, the winning of any one of those points would have really almost undoubtedly seen ivanisevic into the final. But Henman just hung in there and played very well in the crisis, served very well in that last game, and got himself out of trouble again. Once again, focusing totally on his racket. He really does a Sampras at changeovers, doesn't he? Just keeps the concentration going all the time.
A good ambition for a future career to do a Sampras.
Well, I think there are many similarities. I really do, many.
So Ivanisevic serving to take it into the tiebreak.
Love. Oh. 15 on.
Nice variation, nice change of direction. Caught Henman then.
Game, Ivanisevic. 6 games all, second set, tiebreak.
So Tim Henman to open the second set tiebreak. 2 breaks during the set.
1-0, Henman. Let's proceed.
The linesman said he called a fault.